Good morning, JLS are here. Good to see you. Does it feel good performing the new single? We were all up dancing there, eyes wide shut. It sounds great.
Yeah, no, we've been off for, what, a week? 2 weeks.
You take days off?
Yeah.
Shameful.
Well, no, we've just finished a 40-day arena tour, so we were just kind of like, boys, do we take time off? Yeah, we'll take 5 days off.
And some of you headed off, didn't you?
Yeah.
Lovely Miami.
Yes.
Sunning it, enjoying yourselves. I think you're entitled to that after the year you've
And the
had.
weather was terrible. It was freezing cold.
It was.
We didn't have no fun whatsoever.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Hard work.
Just, only 3 of them were there.
Yeah.
Just Big O was at home.
Big O.
Yeah, I like to call them Big O.
Oh, well, thank you very
Why
much.
did you not? Why you didn't fancy Miami?
No, I was just, I was just chilling, and I just had a few things to do, see the family and stuff, go on a few dates, and, so it's all good.
A few dates. There's a girl sitting at home right now going, a few dates? They told me he was busy. You're reading there. I can't believe that it's like coming on 3 years since we saw you on X Factor. That's incredible. It really does seem just like yesterday. I remember the moment seeing you and Alexandra Burke on the stage and going, who's going to do it?
Yeah. Well, we actually went to see Alexandra's tour yesterday, me and Aston, and it's incredible to see sort of how far we've both come, obviously, but watching her, we've seen, the depth and sort of the development that's happened, so it's incredible.
It
really is.
Absolutely mad.
This must have exceeded all your expectations, though. I know you're probably aware of what happens to guys that do well in those shows, but did you ever, in your wildest dreams, think it was going to go as far as it has?
You know what, I think for us, we all we hoped for was to get a career out of doing a show like the X Factor. We didn't win the show, and what happens is when you don't win the show, the only guaranteed person that will get a record deal is a winner. So for us, we kind of didn't know what we were going to do afterwards. Like I applied to be a postman and like all sorts of
really?
stuff. Yeah, because I was like, what are we gonna do? Do you know what I mean? And we had pretty much nothing, and then very shortly, Epic Records, we got signed to Epic. And from there, it just started moving.
Started rolling.
Yeah.
But historically, the act that comes second always does really well, funny enough, doesn't it, when you think back?
Yeah, no, it is really weird, to be fair, obviously, because on the night, you're all, literally, as soon as it's finished, and backstage, obviously you don't get to see, but all 4 of us are just walking around, moping around, just going, that's it. That's it, just in a trance.
Amazing.
And then, obviously, because you don't know, obviously, what is going to happen.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's gone so well for you. You've got screaming fans outside. They've been there all morning. We can take a look at them here. There's the little girl with her earmuffs on. I think, is she watching the telly? Yes?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Give us a wave, girls, if you can hear us.
Wave at us, girls, because there they are.
Look.
She's brought a little portable television, so she's watching you outside, just in case she misses something, yeah.
And you guys are so cool and so down to earth. You're going to go out and spend some time with those guys and sign up. That's brilliant.
And we can see you'll be on tour again at some stage March, actually. You're going to start to sort of smaller...
in May, June, we're going to be up and down the country doing small stadiums. We're going to be in Swansea and Swindon and sort of, running up and down, so...
Brilliant. JLS, everybody. How good is that?